We are going to beat you to death. Hello, welcome to Podblivion.
We're gonna kill you.
Yeah, okay, so welcome to Podblivion. We actually have a name for it now. A name for this show. We didn't have... This is the first time we have recorded one of these since uploading the first few. Mm-hmm. So now we have a name for it. We've heard ourselves... We've heard what we sound like. We do not like it.
No, it's not that
well,
great.
I mean, it's okay enough, but it's like...
The first episode, I listened to it, and I was kind of cringing a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's slight reverb. Still better than the mic we had for Night in the Woods Let's Play. But, yeah, there's another mic on its way now. We know what it sounds like, so... Guys, rest assured, it will sound better in the future. Unfortunately, though, the mic will not get here until, like... February 1st at the earliest, so... And we might have... We're gonna have this episode and maybe one more before that happens, before it gets here.
Yeah.
Anyway, I told myself I would open this episode with "We are going to beat you to death" because I was like, let's make sure that they pay attention.
Okay, but then after 2 minutes, they're gonna click out of it, so...
Well, what the hell are you saying that for?
I don't know.
What makes you think they're gonna be like... Anyway.
No attention span.
Well, oh yeah, speaking of that, our last, the second episode only got, like 11 views.
That's sad.
So that kind of, like, proves my theory of the, people with low attention spans, which is most of my live stream audience, are not gonna listen to this. So really, I could just talk shit about them off the bat, like, out the gate if I wanted to. Like... But yeah, we already did a lengthy discussion about that in episode 2. Not shit talking per se, but just like I gotta make sure that I'm assuming that I did a swear after the first minute, but I'm gonna put a stream marker just in case I didn't. But yeah, so but no, we were just addressing yeah, like parasocialness and like how I can't be that guy. I can't be the... I'm here to make the content and be entertaining, but I can't really be much more than that for everyone. You know, I can't have that role in their lives. But yeah, but now third episode, and damn, I guess there's nothing to talk about.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
Yeah, oh yeah, so for those of you who are just getting here, like, if this is your first episode for some weird reason, this is kind of like a podcast.
Well, if it's your first episode, go back and watch the first 2.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have to, I guess, but they could, but they don't have to. But
okay. It's
like pseudo-podcast where, yes, there's a game in front of you, so there's stuff to watch, but also you could just listen to it if you wanted to. And we're going to talk about, like, gaming and video games and the channel.
Random crap,
yeah.
Random crap.
But hey, we're here to, I mean, we're gonna, like, crack jokes and whatever. We're gonna try and be entertaining as possible.
Maybe. We'll see.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. I'm not a very entertaining person.
So what's our first topic today?
Wow, yeah. Let's just...
Get into it.
Completely inorganic. This needs to be inorganic, Cassie. I mean, organic. Sorry, this needs to be organic. We can't have it be inorganic. We can't force anything. We have to flow into these topics. Anyway, let's talk about books. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I want to talk about books.
Do you not want to talk about books?
Well, I mean, like, people who are watching this, they gonna want to listen to us talk about books?
Maybe not.
Maybe not. That was just an idea I jotted down. Which, by the way, I've got a notepad.
I actually had an idea.
You have an idea?
Do you want to talk about kids' movies real quick?
Kids' movies?
Yeah.
What brought this on?
Okay, well, what brought this on is I rewatched The Lorax last night.
Good old Danny DeVito speaking for those trees.
Yeah. And it made me realize how... And I've been trying to... I honestly really like watching kids' movies because it's just kind of like... something fun, you can shut off your brain, not really think about it, nothing serious. But recently when I've been watching kids movies, I've been realizing how unhinged they are.
Well, yeah.
Well,
lately, I guess.
well, I mean, so with the Lorax, we were watching it, and the beginning, one of the beginning scenes where the grandma is talking about the Onceler, the guy that's way out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, the Onceler.
She was telling the kid about the Onceler, and then there's this scene where she just like rises out from nowhere and just appears behind the kid like a scary movie. And I'm like, Granny, what are you doing? Well, and then also there's this scene where they're like eating Jello, because I guess since everything's fake and plastic in the world, that in Feedville or whatever, the granny says something and then just starts aggressively cutting the Jello.
It was Feedville, right? Like TH or Sneed?
Sneedville, I think.
And I know it wasn't Sneedville.
Also, the bad guy that sold air, the amount of weird facial expressions that he made was hilarious.
Unhinged.
It was very unhinged. It was like very evil, classic evil bad guy faces. And I was like,
It's a very mimetic movie.
it was just like, I was like, wow, I do not remember this stuff from the Lorax at all.
Oh, I should have mentioned that I'm playing Zelda, and like if you're just watching this now and you're seeing me play Zelda, I already finished this game, but I'm doing korok hunting. So that's what you're seeing happen on screen. I'm just looking for koroks.
But anyway, back to the Lorax.
Sorry.
Talking about the Lorax.
I gotta bring gaming up because it's gaming channel.
Whatever.
Wow.
If we limit ourselves to gaming, that might be difficult.
Well, how so?
I don't know. If I don't know much about games or whatever, or I don't really have stuff to talk about related to games.
But what if I do?
Well, okay, but we'll finish talking about the Lorax first.
Alright.
Anyway, I was just thinking it was really unhinged, and that reminded me of another kids movie I watched recently called Charming.
Charming.
Yes, so the premise is that...
Prince Charming?
Yes, it was Prince Charming.
Got his number.
And the premise is that he basically had a curse put on him when he was born. So kind of like Sleeping Beauty. Like you're getting Sleeping Beauty vibes where she was like, on her 16th birthday, she will prick her finger on a spinning wheel and sleep for all of eternity. So it was kind of like a knockoff of all the different Disney Channel, all the different Disney.
Yeah, definitely not Disney Channel.
Not Disney Channel. But it was like a knockoff of like a combination of all the stuff. But for Charming, his curse was that he would be too charming and that all of the women would immediately fall in love with him or just lust after him.
So he's a simp magnet.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And so he's literally engaged to 3 different women.
Oh.
He's engaged to
Damn.
Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, and Snow White.
Save some for the rest of us, goddamn.
Legit. But his curse is that he needs to, before his 21st birthday, find his true love. The one woman that is immune to his charming advances or whatever. But in order to do that, his father's like, you need to run this thing called the Gauntlet.
The Gauntlet?
Yeah. And I'm like,
you need to run the... Oh yeah, you're too... You're too attractive. Time to run the gauntlet. Slaps his back. Down you go!
No, legit. It was like he has to, like, go through all this dangerous stuff or whatever to find his one true love. I don't even know. It was a weird movie. But what's funny is towards the end of it, and I'm not even gonna worry about spoilers because, like, who the hell is gonna watch this movie? It was really bad.
Like, I'll put, like, a spoiler warning if we talk about something that people might care about, but...
Yeah.
Gotta be honest, like, for this, no, not a chance.
But towards the end, this dude is, like... He was unsuccessful in finding his true love, or he did find his true love, but the girl was, like, thinking that she didn't like him back, he didn't like her back, or whatever. So he's like, I guess I have no choice. I need to unalive myself.
What?
Yeah!
Wait, what's this movie rated?
like, G or PG? And I'm over here like, are they seriously talking about, and I'm saying unalive because I don't know what YouTube...
Oh, no, you can say suicide, it's fine.
Oh, like killing? Like,
yeah,
okay.
like, whatever, that's... I don't understand why people censor that. It's a weird trend.
I wasn't sure if I needed to censor that or not. But...
It's like, we're not, it's, like, obviously that's a serious subject, but, like...
Right.
It's, yeah.
But in this context, I'm like, what the hell? So he was like, oh, I need to put all the ladies out of their misery, basically, by being cursed to be in love with me, because he doesn't love them back. And it's not true love, it's just a curse, right? So he's like, oh, it's almost my 21st birthday, basically implying he needs to kill himself. And I'm like, are they seriously talking about having him kill himself in a kid's movie? And then... the next scene, they show him walking up to a freaking gallows. But he's handcuffed!
Oh, you might want to lean back, just so...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, gotta make sure that you are not getting reverb.
I was just looking at you. But he was handcuffed. And I'm like, wait, so you're saying that he's choosing to off himself, and they're like, oh, you can't back out now, we're putting some handcuffs on you, you can't run away. Like, huh? So I think they were trying to, like, write it off as, like, they were killing him, not his choice, but I was like, this is so confusing. And then they went as far as putting his head inside the noose.
Jeez.
In a kid's movie. I'm like, what? Anyway, just kind of unhinged. So, I've been kind of enjoying kids' movies with how crazy they are. And I guess, to be fair, kids don't really, like... understand that kind of stuff or get it to the extent, like, they might get a joke or get that it's funny but not really understand the concept of the joke truly like an adult would.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, dude. Why are we talking about killing ourselves in a kids movie? That's so bad.
Well, I guess I better get this back on track. Better get this conversation back on track.
Oh, okay. You want to talk about books?
Well, no, not books. Like, hold on, I'm gonna look at my notepad. Which oh! Okay, yeah, this would be important to talk about. The podcast.
Oh.
Podblivion.
Okay.
So, just want to mention that we have... like I mentioned, second episode did not get that many views, but first episode... it actually got one person subscribed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we already have one person who subscribed for this new thing we're doing. So, that gives me hope. And having a bad day for an episode doesn't really matter that much, in my opinion. If we can, in fact, grow an audience for this. And I just gotta be real, like, I feel like...
What is that?
An Octorok who's being a bitch.
Oh, okay.
So, that tells me that, like, okay, since there aren't really that many people in my current live stream audience watching this, we can still grow an audience for, not that. Mm-hmm. For more of this kind of stuff. Because most of the live stream audience, they're just there for me. If I'm being real.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, why?
I guess they like watching you suffer.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Sometimes it's like, does the matter of like do they like the attention? That's like some of the younger viewers, Not accusing everyone of doing that. Like, I got a lot of chill viewers out there who they get it. They get it.
Maybe it's just something to watch to it's just something to pass the time, maybe. I don't know. And then they can interact with a human being.
Yeah, okay, yeah. As long as it's that. But yeah, good start on the on Podblivion. And also, speaking of my audience, I was checking the I think this was a few days ago, earlier this week. And I was looking at the analytics tab on YouTube Studio, and I was looking at my audience makeup, And so they list audience makeup by like gender, by age grouping.
That's really impressive, just side note, because the fact that they can be that incredibly specific is really cool.
Yeah, for real.
Like, gender, age groups, all this stuff. I was like, whoa.
And of course, it's not always accurate, because they don't always have that information for everyone. Bitch. But yeah, so... But for, like, because, you know, sometimes you'll have a kid that's using their mom's channel or their mom's account or something.
Yeah.
But, yeah, for the most part, it's pretty accurate. And so I was looking at it, and there's the youngest age grouping is, I believe, 13 to 18? Or 13 to 17?
Which, obviously, that's not accurate, because I'm pretty sure there's kids that are, like, 8 or 9. That are logging on as a 13-year-old.
Yeah.
And lying about their age.
Yeah, well, for sure. But, so the percentage for that, though, the percentage of people watching in the last 28 days that are in that youngest age grouping, 0%.
Really?
Yeah, 0%.
Dang.
Which is what I want, being honest. 50% is, like, in, like, that 18 to 24 age grouping.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. And female viewership, 19.6%. Let's fucking go. Yeah. The coveted female gamer audience.
Dang.
Is upon us. Yes. Guys.
Oh my god.
To all the gaming women out there, you are very welcome here. We need more gaming women, you know?
Clearly they know you're not a woman hater.
The gaming ladies are very chill. Every gaming lady that I've come across in chat has been very chill. Very laid back. Not like...
Represent. I love that.
Represent.
That makes me happy that, like, a fifth of your audience is women.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Wait, I did read that right. Yeah, 19.6%. Okay.
That's awesome.
And that was the last time I checked. I could probably check again. You know what? Let me check again real quick.
Okay.
All right, so analytics, audience. Yep, there it is, 19.6%. Let's freaking go. 0%, 13 to 17. Okay, 48.7%, 18 to 24. But no one is in the 13 to 17 age grouping. It's all 18 to 24, 25 to 34, and 12.4% are 35 to 44 years old. And that's pretty cool. That's like cool parents.
Cool parents.
Cool parents.
Well, that might be, I mean, the 12%, 35 to 44, that might be the people using their parents' account.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That could be kids.
That could be kids.
That could be kids, yeah.
So, for all you know, 12% of the 35 to 44 should actually go to the 13 to 17 category.
Yeah. No, you're right. Okay, I'm also going to do these Addison things. I know I've been focusing on koroks, but I got to do these as well if I want to get completion.
Yeah. Okay, well, cool.
Yeah, I guess another thing I want to talk about is, like, what we might, I was thinking about, like, you know, future Let's Plays.
Uh-huh.
Because, for those who don't know, we got there's this game called Night in the Woods, and Cassie first debuted when I made a Let's Play of that, and I haven't finished it yet. We've recorded all of them, but I'm still editing it, because the editing is... I gotta be honest, it's quite intense. I do a lot of intense editing because there's something about that, like, just the way that because Cassie's playing the game. I've already played the game in that series. So Cassie has the controller.
That was such a fun game to play, by the way.
Yeah, very fun game. And, and there's no, like, we had to do all the voice acting for it because it's a bunch of, like, dialogue. There's no voice acting in the game for the dialogue. So we're reading off these, like, different characters and such. And it just the way that you specifically interacted with the game just prompted me to make these goofy-ass edits.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, though, like, would that be the way we do future Let's Plays together? Like, would because I gotta be honest, I feel like most of these are gonna be me with the controller, right?
Right. I mean,
Or us playing together, with two.
so just a warning, the way I interact with a game
Oh, what the?
is always chaotic.
Yeah.
Without fail, I'm like, oh, what would happen if I do this? I should really be a beta tester. That seems to be my calling, because I just find all the glitches, apparently.
All the glitches. Oh, that's not gonna work.
Oh, that's wild. But yeah, gonna be honest, the way I interact with games is always pretty chaotic.
Yeah.
So whether I'm playing solo or playing together with you, it's probably gonna be sort of crazy.
Okay. Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, for ones where it's just me playing it.
Ask you to do certain things of like, what happens if you do this?
Okay. Well, still, it's gonna be like there's gonna be like less character based stuff. So I'm wondering if I just like if I go lax on the editing in future Let's Plays.
Yeah.
Like, because that would save time and I could get them out relatively quicker. And it could even just be like what we're doing now.
Yeah.
Where it's like we can find stuff to talk about while I play the game for those empty spaces.
Yeah. That'll probably work. What are you doing here?
I'm trying to keep this upright, and this is not going to work.
Like, what the... Yeah, no, that's gonna fall over.
Yeah. For a moment, it was like, you almost had it! But yeah, so, like, I feel like any game that would, where there's, like, not a whole lot of story, like, for instance, this right now, where I've already gotten all the story done, and I'm just doing things.
I think maybe what we could do is if there's a moment of craziness, edit it accordingly. But if there's like not a lot going on, you don't really have to go crazy with the editing.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, okay, hold on, wait. Let me rethink this. I think what I gotta do, flip this upside down, take this here.
What is going on with that?
You know, some people just, have their moments. We gotta respect this dude's privacy. If he wants to do that, that's on him. Just let him live his life.
Like, what's going on?
Let him live his life. Let him live his life.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I wonder if I could, like, use this to, like, gain massive air in some glitchy way. Oh. It's like a trampoline. Oh well.
Okay.
Wasn't there another rod? Oh no, that's the rod. Hold on, wait, let me do this.
Yeah, how are you supposed to do this?
Okay. Oh, you know what? Yeah, here we go. It'll let me... For some objects, it'll only let you place it on a certain part. But for this, I think I got this.
Is it possible this would fall backwards?
Let's find out. No. See, I'm a master of physics.
Yay.
Second try. All
That
right.
was like not the second try. That was more than the second try.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. You didn't see anything.
Oh my god.
You didn't see anything. All right, so that's another Addison down. I can't believe I've been missing all these guys. Well, there's only the one guy. He gets around, but yeah. They haven't found the last one of these, like the community.
Really?
Last time I checked, or maybe that's different now. But as far as I know, I feel like on this interactive map I'm using, there's one that they have not found yet.
Huh.
We'll find out. We'll find out. Sure enough, by the time we get through all these. But yeah.
People are like, I have scoured the world and cannot find this dude.
Yeah.
It's like in a cave somewhere.
I got that one. Oh no, he wouldn't be in a cave. He's always on the surface.
How do you know? if the community hasn't found him? What if there's the one cave?
What if they just trolled the whole Zelda community like that?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty funny.
They're just like, oh yeah, he's just like by Ganondorf.
He's got a sign right in Ganondorf's chamber, just like, oh, I was here the whole time.
Yeah. He's just like, I need to really advertise this guy. I need to advertise this company. Ganondorf needs to know. The most powerful man in the world probably has money, to be fair, so he needs to know.
Hey, look, Demon King, Mr. Demon King Ganondorf, you could take over Hyrule and the world, etc. But have you ever considered real estate?
Have you ever considered helping the economy?
Picture this, a bungalow on... You get yourself a nice bungalow.
Okay, let's be real. He would not settle.
At Malin Bay.
He would not settle for a bungalow. He would want a whole castle.
Well, he has a castle. It's right above him.
I know, so he'd want another one.
He'd want another one.
You don't realize how real estate works.
Apparently not.
Like, if you have... That's why rich people have, like, 5 houses.
Yeah, you know what? He could take over, what was it, Aquila Citadel, and just like refurb. He'd have to pay for the refurbishment, of course, and and just like do some castle flipping.
Castle flipping.
Yeah, get the gotta build up these rocks, get up the stray debris.
Oh, and then he creates
the koroks.
He creates his own TV show, Castle Flipping.
Castle flipping.
He's like, look at me as I flip this castle.
He literally flips the castle. He misunderstands what castle flipping is. He's like, hurrah! It's like the whole fucking castle.
The entire show is like 3 seconds long. and he has multiple episodes, all 3 seconds long, of, watch me flip this castle!
Hey guys, Demon King Ganondorf here. Got another castle flipping episode for you. Why? Okay guys, tune in next time for my next castle flipping episode.
Next episode is like the next day for 3 seconds long. Hey guys, I'm just kind of wedged in between like the 2 episodes for like a commercial. Watch me flip this castle. They just shove him in a weird slot.
Here we go. Bitch, that's right. That's right. Is that not right?
No, I think...
Oh, wait.
No, that's definitely not right.
Okay, wait.
Doesn't it need to follow the pattern?
No, you're right. Oh, here we go.
That's not...
There we go.
I was like, that's definitely not right.
I mean, it was symmetrical, but it wasn't the pattern.
No.
That's what threw me off. I was like, that's right!
You're like, bitch, that's right! No, it's wrong.
Where does it go? That's right. In the square hole.
In the square hole.
It goes in the square hole.
Oh,
where does the triangle go? That's right. It goes in the square hole.
Where does the... What was it? It was like a half circle?
Where does the semicircle go?
In the square hole.
In the square hole.
Oh, boy.
That conversation we had regarding, castle flipping. That was great.
Ganondorf just physically flips the castle. Oh my god. That honestly would be hilarious.
Someone chuck a metal thing down there? Oh yeah, you know what? That happens. It happens.
Someone went sledding.
Someone went sledding and then they immediately got off and I never saw them.
Yeah. And they ran away.
And they ran away. Ran. And they ran away.
Oh my god, that PTSD.
Why PTSD? Okay, that's a good one.
I literally have PTSD from, 6th grade in elementary school, where we were supposed to make music parodies of songs in music class.
Oh no.
And freaking, 3/4 of my class made parodies for the stupid duck song. You know, the duck walked up to the lemonade stand.
Okay, I'm gonna have a hot take here.
Okay.
we always talk about like brain rot of like the younger generations,
Yeah.
like Skippy and and all that crap. But could that have possibly been the brain rot of our one of the brain rots of our generation?
Let's be real. Trashing on our generation for a hot second. I know for a fact we had our version of brain rot because I remember the
You remember you double remembered. I remember
remember when the millennials used to shit on us all the time?
I don't remember that at all, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, what did they say?
I mean, I'm forgetting now, but they used to shit on us. It was like the same crap of there's repeatedly, like, there's a phenomenon where the older generations repeatedly shit on the younger generations for being bad for whatever reason.
Okay.
And honestly, I think every generation has a right to shit on the younger generation.
And every generation has a right to shit. Just gonna put that out there.
Yes. Yes. But, like, I'm gonna be real, because honestly, I think it's a phase.
It's a phase?
Well, okay, think about it. I remember learning in history class that I think it was the older generations used to shit on the boomers for being hippies.
Ah.
Because the hippies... the boomers... the boomers grew up to be hippies in the 80s. So, you know, the boomers were born in the 50s and 60s, and then in the 1980s, it was like the hippie phase, disco, all that stuff. And the older generations that were older than boomers used to shit on boomers for being rebellious, for not wanting to work, for, like, being hippies and dancing and doing all this stuff that the older generations didn't do. It was just them being young and having fun. And then now the boomers are hypocrites because they're like, oh, those damn Gen Z, or oh, them damn millennials. It's like, don't give me that shit. You did the same crap when you were our age.
Yeah, that's
So I
true.
literally think it's just a phase. Now, don't get me wrong, I think every generation has a right to shit on younger generations, because it's like, if you're being a little shit, we have a right to shit on you. Like, let's be real. But I have no doubt to give credit to the younger generations that they will grow up and be fine. They will grow up and be fine, just like Gen Z is growing up and they're being fine.
Okay, yeah. Fair.
Yeah. But... why did I get on that tangent?
Why did you?
I don't know.
Oh, because of the duck song.
Oh, yes. I think, to be fair, the duck song... I think, to be fair, the duck song is probably our version of brain rot.
Yeah.
But it was so annoying, because I was sitting in class listening to everyone present their parody of whatever song they chose, and it was just like... bad parodies. It was basically the duck song, but instead of lemonade, it was freaking chocolate. I don't know. I'm like, could you have been a little more creative with this duck song? Because it was always, the duck walked up to blah, 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 and said blah, blah, blah. Got any chocolate? Like, you can't replace the duck with a dog?
Well, maybe they just want the duck to go on more adventures.
I guess so, but it was, like, not creative in the slightest, and it drove me nuts, and I still have PTSD.
The duck walked up to the bank teller, and he pulled out a Glock. Give me your money.
Legit. The dog walked up to the chocolate factory and said, I want chocolate because I want to die.
Well, that just happened.
Okay.
I want to die.
Yeah, duck song PTSD. To this day, I hate that song. I really do.
Well. Okay.
I really do.
I'm gonna have to climb.
Yes, you do.
I don't want to climb. Ugh. God.
Duck song?
I have not had any water since we started recording this.
Ah, that's fine.
It's not fine. I gotta hydrate. Gotta stay. We gotta hydrate. The world has to hydrate.
I've technically been drinking coffee, not water.
Shame on you.
Well, I need my caffeine.
Well, it's fair. Caffeine good.
Uh-huh.
Pizza good.
Pizza good.
Pizza good. Well, okay.
Ooh.
So, oh wow, we've already gone through a bit of this stuff that I've written down on the notepad.
Oops.
Oops. Oops were too much. Okay, so we talked about the microphone. New microphone. Which, by the way, we're only sharing one microphone. I don't know if that's been obvious. It's only one microphone right now. Second microphone's on the way. All these things I forget to mention while we're talking. It's like, they should know this. Because I wrote down next to the subscriber for Podblivion, I wrote down Beta Boys because you said that earlier.
Yes, I did. I did say Beta Boys.
You called them Beta Boys.
I did call them Beta Boys.
Okay, cross that out. Well, shit. Then a whole lot left I got down on that notepad for today.
Guess we're ending the podcast!
Yep, I guess it's the end of the podcast, everyone. It's final episode.
What was that? Hold on. Click out of the map.
A deer?
Oh, that was a deer.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was like a massive snail.
Now I'm gonna kill it.
Oh.
Because you pointed it out, so then now I was aware of it, and I had to kill it. Yeah.
That makes me sad.
Every animal you point out, I'm gonna kill it.
Well, apparently I can never point out any animal ever again.
Yeah.
Does that mean that if I ever send you a video of my kitties, you're just gonna be like, let me kill them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cheeto isn't safe. Nutmeg isn't safe.
You're never getting a cat. A video. You're never getting a cat.
Well, geez, don't damn me to that fate.
You're never getting a photo or video of my cats ever again.
Damn.
Yep. You did this to yourself.
I take it back. I take it back. Cassie, I take it back.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on, I need to blow my nose. My nose
do?
feels stuffy.
Why is it stuffy?
I don't know.
Why are you like this?
Ollie, give me a second.
Jeez.
It's Ollie. Nose is stuffy.
Wait, where is this dang guy? Where is he? Where'd he go? Oh, I see. He's under here. Oh no, he's this rock. Get out from under there. You're being evicted. Cassie's blowing her nose right now. I don't think it's being picked up by the mic. I could be wrong. You're gonna have to hear the silent echo of her blowing her nose in the distance. Just like... Yeah, that was a real impression of Cassie blowing her nose. Like I'm going into dingus territory. Oh my god, Cassie, you're back.
Okay,
it was so long.
I know, it was so long. I'll
just goober, take a spill.
Ooh, I really needed to blow my nose so that it's not all stuffy.
Makes sense. Hello, Mr. Sir.
Stuffy.
Goodbye, Mr. Sir.
So how's life been?
How's life been? Oh, it's been great.
Wah!
That's a great Waluigi impression. Though I will say he has to switch the H and the A, which would be a true, genuine wah.
Yeah. How's life?
I will never answer this question. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, life's fine. You know, it's sometimes my subs ask me that, so I guess it's a good thing we're talking about life. It's mainly just been focusing on the channel, and I'm just prioritizing getting these playthrough streams done to because I'm doing everything I do right now is for there you are is for the sake of like being relevant. Getting through games to get to the relevant new thing that's coming out.
Yeah.
And I'll have people like bug me about playing this and that game while I stream. Like, and it's just like, well, that might be, even if it's a game I want to play at some point, it's like that's not a priority because I'm playing this to get to this, and so on and so forth. Like, I'm currently playing Rain World, and Rain World is probably the most popular thing I'm playing right now. And I'm playing it because there's some DLC coming out in March. It's called. It's gonna be a new Slugcat, and it's called The Watcher. And I don't know what The Watcher's about. I mean, I assume he watches things, but is he like a pervert? Like, what's going on with this guy? He's like a shadow man? I don't know what's going on with this guy, but this is the next thing coming out, and no one's gonna know anything about it, except for the trailer. But yeah, so that's why I'm doing Rain World, so that I can get to this when it comes out, and I'll have already done everything else.
Well, doesn't that mean that you're gonna be going in blind in terms of like people could be watching you, but you might not have any help of like, where do I go, guys?
Yeah, that's the con. That's the con of that.
Cause yeah, you'd have to like just keep playing and trying to like explore the map of like where the hell do I go?
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna be that's the drawback. I'm gonna be on my own with where to go, and I think there might be brand new areas or something. So it's gonna be new to everyone. And I mean, yeah, I don't know how much of it is gonna be familiar and how much of it is gonna be brand spanking new.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah, so I'm almost there with getting caught up. I'm currently on Saint, which is the last of the Slugcats added in Rain World's Downpour, which is an official.
Oh no!
I always kill wolves. Because they attack you.
Oh,
We can't have that.
it just okay.
If they didn't attack me, I wouldn't shoot them in the face.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, if wolves don't gotta be like that, bears don't gotta be like that.
Okay.
Yeah, by the way, just a little side note. If I ever go in the woods and there's like bears in the area, like in real life, I'm taking a shotgun. Just
Yeah.
cause like not to go hunting for bears, but just like if a bear comes up on me, already to eat me or rip into me or whatever, I'm just gonna like have a shotgun because I don't like bears. I hate bears. Bears are awful.
Well, I think unless you're too close to them, I think most bears mind their business.
They better.
I think it's grizzly bears that are
Oh yeah, it's specifically grizzly bears that I don't like. Black bears are fine. Just like scare them off.
Plus black bears are smaller.
Yeah, you can scare them off easily.
It's grizzlies, especially male grizzlies. I actually saw a video on the internet of they had two grizzlies in like at a zoo, and they were showing the height of them when they stand.
They're pretty tall.
They're massive.
But not as tall as polar bears.
Polar bears are a whole nother beast. Polar bears are scary.
Yes.
But grizzlies, I was like, oh my god, I would not be in that room with only, like, I mean, I'm sure it was, like, heavy duty. They had wood and heavy duty, like, metal wiring of some sort. I don't know how to call it, but it was basically to keep the grizzlies on the other side of this wall. But, like, they had a stick with some sort of food on it that the grizzlies had to, like, stand up to get to show their height. Huh. So you could technically, like, stick your hand through this thing. Obviously, you wouldn't want to do that. But grizzlies are scary.
Yeah, they were very scary.
I was like, it was the height. The female wasn't that tall. I would say maybe at her tallest standing height, maybe like 9 feet based off of the video I was looking at. The male was like 12.
Oh yeah, they're freaking terrifying.
Like, I was like, oh my god. Like, and I didn't realize that they can stretch out that far. Like, because normally you see a grizzly all kind of bunched up on all fours walking. But if they, like, really stand up to their full height and stretch all of their arms and legs, it's like 12 to 15 feet based off the video I saw.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh, I would not want to mess with that. Run away.
I guess we kind of got off track there. Because
Yeah.
I shot a wolf in the face. But yeah, Rain World. I'm currently on Saint, which is the last of the Downpour Slugcats. And actually, fun fact, everything past the original content of Rain World, everything that was in, so to speak, vanilla of Rain World, started as a mod that someone in the community made. Like a fan-made mod that became official and was tweaked by the creator to match up with the lore and also be balanced.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it's like that's pretty good, like, motivation for. I was saying this in to chat the other day, like during one of the Rain World streams, and I don't think it really resonated with them that much.
Oh.
But and that's kind of like why we do this, so that we can have more meaningful conversations about some of this stuff.
Yeah.
Because no one's gonna be like, yeah, that's interesting, and add to it in chat for most things. But yeah, it's just really cool. That's nice motivation of the developer. Nice motivation for the modding community to really try to make something that fits in with the game, because it's like, yeah, if this is good enough, we will make it official.
Yeah. Question, do the people that make the mod, do they get any sort of, like, monetary benefit from that? Or is it really just, like, credit?
I don't know about, I haven't really looked into it like that. I don't know if there's monetary benefit. I feel like just having it in there is a reward in itself. Because, like, you have, like all these, like, contests all the time for, like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, do this, get this idea into the thing, and the community will. Is this hot? That is burning hot. But yeah, like, you have, like, all these like fan, like, oh yeah, make an idea for the next hero or whatever,
Yeah.
and no one gets paid for that. I believe. Well, there can sometimes be a cash reward, but
Well, I guess I'm just thinking about, I mean, maybe this is just the pessimist in me, but, I guess I'm just thinking about how, like, I don't work for free.
right.
And
Smart people don't work for free.
exactly. But even smarter people make dumb people work for them.
Yes.
In the sense of, like, come up with this idea and we'll put it in the game. So as much as it's great that, like, what they're doing is cool because they put the mod in the actual game, if they're not getting any sort of credit or benefit from that as the person that made the mod, I'm kind of like, I like, hot take, I don't really feel all too great about that.
Well, they will get credit. Like, I think these people do get credit for what they do for these mods.
Sure, but, I mean, how much money is the creator getting for doing very little work in terms of, like, it's somebody else's mod and idea and somebody else did all the heavy lifting?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that, and honestly, I feel like that's... I don't want to, like, cause an upset in the Rain World modding community if that's, like, the case. But...
I guess.
I think it's cool. I'm not worried about all the, like, oh yeah, is there money involved? I'm just like, that's cool if you get your mod featured in the actual game.
I guess I just think differently about all that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, because I guess my thought is, so think about it like this. You have the game developer, and he has an entire team behind him. And they have conference meetings to like, you know, they have creative meetings to think about new ideas of whatever and where they want the game to go.
Yeah.
Well, anyone that's in those meetings is on a payroll and should be getting paid for those meetings and their time and creative effort.
Right. You don't want your time to be wasted.
But for somebody that's modding for free outside of that team, they're not on a payroll. They're just doing this for fun because they like it. But then, I guess I'm just wondering if it's... I mean, I guess if they think purely having their mod get credit is worth it, cool. But, I don't know. Not even... They don't necessarily even have to get any sort of monetary value, but, I don't know, maybe get some sort of benefit in terms of being more well-known as somebody that's developing games, and maybe, like, a job could come from it, or some other value that they get out of it, other than purely just like, oh yay, my mod is in this game.
Okay, well...
I know that's kind of a pessimistic take that you don't agree with, but I don't know. I mean, unfortunately, this world, you don't really get anywhere if you do stuff for free.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
So, just, you know, hot take, I guess.
I don't care.
I mean...
I see your point, but making mods is cool.
Yes, making mods is cool. I just think it would be cool.
Okay, I feel like we're talking in circles here.
Okay.
I'm just like, it's cool. And you're like, yes, but money. And I'm just like, but that's not like, okay, look, there's like the gaming community, and to bolster that with this motivation, and like people make mods for free all the time.
Yeah.
Like Minecraft, they're not getting paid to make those.
That's true.
Well, there is an option to get paid for Minecraft mods, but it's not for the PC version. It's for, well, actually, it is for the PC version, but for the I think it's the Microsoft. Okay, so there's like Java.
Yeah.
And then there's Bedrock Edition, which is for both mobile and PC.
Uh-huh.
And that one, all the mods are installed through a store.
Okay.
So it's like if you see a trailer for a Minecraft mod, and it says get it on the Minecraft Marketplace, that is a paid mod.
Oh.
So people can make mods and get paid to make them. And I think that's why they have that, because people have been making mods all the time, and
right.
they're like, we're putting all this work into these mods. We need it. What if we like made a way to get paid for it? Right. And I think that's where that stemmed from.
Yeah, and I think that's a totally good idea.
No, I'm gonna spare him.
It just got real dark real quick.
Oh yeah, it always like rains here.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a totally good idea to like do that. Or hopefully the people that are making the mods, that it goes in the official game, they get some sort of credit to the point where other game developers recognize their efforts, and they're like, let me bring you on my official team and pay you as a game developer.
Yeah, and that happens too.
Okay, good. I just... If they get some sort of value out of it to some extent to where it's worth it, awesome. I just didn't want... I mean... You don't want to put... You don't want to be in a situation where you do all this work and effort, and then it's passed off as somebody else's idea.
Yeah. I mean, that if that happened...
Like, that's not cool.
Yeah, that's not cool.
So, like, as long as the people that are developing these mods, doesn't matter what game we're talking about, it can be Rain World, it can be other games, so I'm not shitting on Rain World, I'm just saying that as long as the people developing these mods get something out of it, to the point that it's worth it, great. But if they're not getting a ton of stuff out of it, then it's kind of like, in my mentality, I'm kind of like, oh, that might
Yeah.
be more kind of leaning into like the whole corporate greed of the world.
Yeah, well, I do believe I saw some credits for original mods in the credits.
Okay, good.
When I completed each one of these, and I don't know, like I don't know what's going on in the background. Like I don't know, like what the process is when he goes to these people, and he's like, yeah, you want it in the game. I don't know if there's any monetary reward.
It could be that when he chooses a mod, he pays them a certain amount to like own
Yeah.
the mod.
I just don't know. I haven't done my research on this.
Yeah.
So I'm just telling you what I know.
Yeah.
So I would like to assume that there is something like that happening.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
So here's the deal. We are already 55 minutes in to this episode.
Okay. We can stop here.
Oh, okay. You don't want to do another one?
I mean, I don't know. We're approaching the hour mark.
Okay.
I mean, stop here for this episode.
Oh, okay.
No, not like stop recording. I'm out. Let's go home.
Okay.
No, I just mean like instead of getting into another topic, we can stop here.
Okay. Well, we could also. I kind of want to go back to a topic, but that's gonna we're gonna be talking about that for a little more.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, okay. So yeah, we'll stop here, pick it up next episode. For you guys, it'll be a week. For us, it's gonna be literally
2 seconds.
2 seconds. So yeah, like and subscribe. Join the Void Watchers. If you like, if you want to see or hear more of this,
Yeah.
subscribe. Or if you want to check out my other stuff, like I've been doing a lot of streaming. You can check that out. And yeah, that would be very appreciated.
By the way, anybody that disagrees with me on the mod topic, I'd love to hear your opinions down in the comments.
Yeah, like put comments in the like we need more comments for these. We're only getting like 3 comments max.
Yeah.
And like in the first episode, and no one said anything for the second episode. I think.
Yeah. So like, if people have opinions or different takes on whatever we said, leave it in the comments. No hard feelings.
Yeah, like if you want to add to the conversation or whatever. But yeah, yeah, that would be very appreciated. Let's get a conversation going.
Yeah, I'd love to hear more about what other people think. If they don't agree with me, that's totally fine. I'm not going to be
completely fine.
butthurt.
You have a right to your opinions.
Right, exactly. And that's probably a hot take of me not really knowing much about the modding community. So I'm sure other people know more about it and have stronger opinions on like, yes, this is worth it, or no, it's not, or whatever. So I would love to know.
All right. So until next time.
Bye-bye. Ooga booga.
That's just gonna be a regular thing now, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Cool.